You actually had an interesting guest this week, the general manager at the Times and the Sunday Times, talk a little bit about AI, right?
Yeah. So this was a really interesting conversation. This was, I think, the conversation that I heard the most from people about after the session during the event. So we talked about, well, the term that we've used in the past on this show is synthetic audiences.
Hmm.
The term that, so Tracy Averbon, who's the GM of the Times and the Sunday Times, term she prefers is synthetic research. Whichever term you want to use, basically what we're talking about is taking an audience panel, a set of humans and the data associated with them, and plugging them into an AI model to create like an AI avatar or like a simulated version of that audience. So when we had Michael Berge, our senior media buying editor, on the show back in August, and we were talking about like agencies and AI. He talked about how some agencies were investing. I think Dentsu was one of them. Were investing in synthetic audiences, basically like AI focus groups.
Hmm.
That's what the Times is doing. Their preferred term is synthetic research panels. Again, whether we're calling it synthetic audiences or synthetic research panels, it's a really interesting idea of using AI to run focus groups so that you could, in their case, one of the things that they asked is they were creating a new business news podcast. They weren't sure exactly what they wanted to call it. They would have loved to be able to ask, its full, 600,000 plus paid subscribers, hey, what do you think we should call this podcast? Instead, they asked the AI panel, and the AI panel gave feedback of like, call it. I think they gave it like four options. One of them being the business, not the
Yeah.
most imaginative
No.
option,
Give me the
but
business podcast. No, thank
but
you.
that was the response. And Tracy says that podcast is doing well, so maybe there's something to it.